Hi everyone, um, welcome to this video, and now I'm gonna continue to talk a little bit more about the socket. And I have made some changes in this code, and at first I wanna start to show you the sys, which receives, I use it to receive an argument by the command line and convert it to an integer to use as the port. So now in this way we can call the Python file like this: python3 server.py in the port I want. Okay, and the second thing is I used the threading module to receive and send the message, and in this way we don't need to wait the other machine to send the message, and then we send, then the client send, server send, client and server. And with the threading module we will be able to send and receive at the same time. So first, I created a function called RCV, which is to receive the message and print. So it loops and try to receive the message and prints it. If the message is quit, it closes the connection, and if it can't receive the message, it closes the connection, cause the client had closed the connection with the server, and in this way we can't receive the message, so it goes to the accept. And the other function is send, and it sends the message to the client and in a loop as well. And if it can't send the message, it means that the client had closed the connection with the server, so we close the connection as well. And then we can start the thread by calling threading.thread, in the target equals the function we want, which is send, in the arguments, which is just the client sock, which we have defined here, accepting the connection. And we need a comma here because the args needs a iterable and not a socket. And now we can start the thread, and we can start the receive as well. And to the client side, it's almost the same. Sys receives the argument, and we use one because it's the argument that we are passing. If we put 0, it will show if we put 0, it shows client.py instead of 3200, and the port would be client.py, which we don't want. And if we use number 1, it receives the 3200, which is the port. So now we have receive and send as well, and it basically does the same thing, and it receives a quit on the server to close the connection. If it can't send, it closes, and if it can't receive, it closes as well. And then we can start the threads. So I'm gonna show you uh, it working. First, we need to start the server, because if we try to connect the client before the server is up, let me show you what happens. I'm gonna use 60 wall connection refused error. It's because the server is down. So I'm gonna start the server, and now the client, and as you can see, I can send a lot of message, and the server can send to the client as well. So we don't need to wait to the client to send a message to the server, and neither the client needs to wait to the client to send a message and to send another one, as we had in the previous video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and now you can just quit, close the connection, and if you try to send another message, it will close because we use the try except here to close the connection if we can't send the message. So it's this for today. Bye bye.